it must have rained last night. Yep, it rained. Good thing we mowed the lawn last night after we came back from our road trip. And today we are starting to work on getting the glass installed in our greenhouse. So let's take a look here. Yeah, I think I'm going to start back here because the outside sheeting is already on this wall completely all the way through. So I can install the big window here, another big one over here. This one's a finished window, so we can just go ahead and put it in place. Maybe that's what I'll do first. See a little bit of a little progress fast. Everything is nice and dry, so the roof works well. We don't have any leaks anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and get my tools all set up. But first I want to check on our bird, which is right behind me in that pine tree. So let's take a look at it, see what it's doing. So I think what we need to do first is to cut our fence back. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it along this window right here down to about this height all the way across, and then we can reattach it to the building. First window going in, hopefully. Window number 1.
I'm not sure if Oli ever mentioned it, but we've gotten all these windows over the years for free from people that were getting rid of them, just junk windows, and we've just been saving them up so that we could eventually build a greenhouse.
Let's hope it fits. Jeez, if I don't break it first. Well, this was the biggest glass piece I have without a wood frame around it. So this one is just glass, and I need to cut some trims all the way around to hold it in place. But first of all, I'm gonna set all the glass, make sure everything works out the way I want it, and so I can do everything in one go. So I can take care of the glass first and then do all the trimming, so I don't have to set up my saw 4 or 5 times and cutting and everything, so let's just do it in one flow. So far so good. So this is the biggest piece I have to put in place, and there's 4 smaller ones, and then I have one more window which is framed in, and it's got grates in the center, so I'm going to focus on that here after lunch. But first of all, I'm going to eat my burger. So lunch is over, and now we're gonna continue on the front wall. I got everything done on the on this side towards the south. Now time for the west wall. 4 small windows. We got 1 big window, and then finally we're gonna keep working on the door. But I'm gonna start finishing up the plywood on the outside and then put the windows all in place to get it closed in. So that's the goal for this afternoon. We gotta go a little sideways there so we can get through.
Somehow Ollie always gets to go forward.
I know.
Okay, now you can sit it right on that side there. Okay.
I don't have it.
Okay, you wanna hold it for 1 second, Isabel? I'm gonna go in and just make sure we got the same space around the. Ice cream and hamburgers. Hey, this is great. Look at that.
Ice cream
And hamburgers.
The last window frame.
Hmm?
The last window frame.
Yeah.
And then it's just the door.
The door, and then we'll cover the top.
Oh, that's right.
We'll do some 1x paneling or something, overlap this seam right here, probably down in here. Kind of break it up a little bit. We'll do the same thing over here. I can do that, baby, if you want to put the shim in.
Then are you gonna put a trim around it, or?
For right now, just the top, just to hold it. And then I'm gonna figure out, like all of them. Can you hold it for 1 second?
I'm holding it.
Oh, yeah. Like just a small one. So.
Why do you get that good flag from right there?
The what?
If you do some on the bottom, then I can.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I can't believe it. She already stained half the greenhouse. I think you're having a lot of fun.
I am. I think we need to put flower boxes.
I agree. I totally agree. We need some live attachments.
So I am in the greenhouse and I'm going to paint the floor.
We're having a lot of rain again. At least we got the roof on, so it's nice and dry inside the greenhouse. Tasha went already ahead and painted everything here, so it looks really nice. And then she's starting to get a little workbench right here, or a planting bench. And she did put together 3 planter boxes for the front. I'm going to show you here in a second. And I'm going to focus on closing in the outside up to the roof, and hopefully this weekend we get some sun and we get some heat in this greenhouse, and we can start getting the last plants we have inside the house out here in the greenhouse. I took a quick break. I was just checking on Tacia. She's working on the video from our last weekend trip, and I got into trouble. I'm eating, making a lot of noise, crunching the bread and everything, and she's trying to listen to the tone and everything. So I am going to the greenhouse. my little snack in there. Peanut butter with honey. complete. I know we still have to put a couple trims up and the door handle, little latch so it doesn't open up on its own. But the door's in place. The glass worked out just perfect. We used the same glass we had at the Airbnb, the one we took out. We were able to reuse it in this door, and I think it looks fantastic. We were super happy about it. And now we are ready to go to the cabin this weekend.